Yep. And for the listeners who are listening, Deferred Sales Trust, we can do all that. And also, by the way, you can sell real estate now, move it to the Deferred Sales Trust, and then you can invest in gold and silver as well, all tax deferred. The importance of diversification, liquidity, and getting out of debt during a potential, what I agree with you. I think prices are going to go down. I think there's going to be some blood in the streets. I think there's going to be some real opportunities. Is it going to take 3 months, 6 months, 12, 24? Perhaps, right? We don't know the timing of that, but there's going to be opportunities to buy real estate at a discount. So what's the importance of diversification, liquidity, and being out of debt and preparation for that?
Well, in terms of diversification, in traveling with Robert and the advisors, there are some people that don't diversify. I mean, they know how to manage duplexes and fourplexes. They're good at it. They know all the brokers in the area that can get them those types of properties, and they don't diversify. So, some people just know what they can do well and stick with it. Other people, do like to diversify. I think that's fine. Robert Kiyosaki would now tell you got to diversify part of it into gold and silver. So that's a diversification strategy. In terms of liquidity, I think that the interest rates are going to stay way low, even though the prices come down. So I don't see the Fed raising interest rates. So I think people are still going to be able to get into properties for a decent amount down and bank financing after that. So I think liquidity is going to be, a good thing in the future. And then what was the last one there, Brett?
Well, the last one was debt, so not being in too much debt so that you can the banks will actually loan to you, right?
Right.
And then you can take on smart debt when the prices are low. And the idea is when the 1031, if you're identified within 45 days, typically you're selling high and buying a higher within 180, taking on more debt. And you're going, okay, well, I got a great price for it, but now I just overpaid. And that's the whole thing of timing and too much debt. So just connecting the dots with actually getting your powder dry, getting out of debt, being prepared to look really good on a balance sheet for a bank to lend to you. To me, that's really powerful given what can happen in the next 6, 12, 24 months.
I agree completely. I mean, if if your property has declined in value and, you could have a bank call a note in that situation. So to reduce your debt and be ready for loans that you'll be able to get in the future, I think makes a lot of sense.
Yep. And for the listeners who are listening, Deferred Sales Trust, we can do all that. And also, by the way, you can sell real estate now, move it to the Deferred Sales Trust, and then you can invest in gold and silver as well, all tax deferred.